right. The leopard fruit just got a full-on rework and it's now called Tiger. It's faster, it's stronger, and the new VFX are straight up peaked. Alright, so let's start it off with the Z move. The visuals look way cleaner. The sound is way more impactful. So basically you hold Z to unleash a barrage of punches, then release or tap to fire off a massive projectile that sends your enemies flying. X move also got a complete overhaul and it's looking clean. You got two versions now depending on where you use it. On the ground, you are going to fire a blazing wheel that tears across the battlefield and climbs over anything in its path. But once you use it in the air, it's going to turn into a horizontal strike that feels like a straight upgrade from the old move. Alright, so next up is the C ability. And the C ability is actually insane. So just like before, it's going to launch you forward in the burst of speed, dragging your enemies along with you, and once you slam into the ground, it's going to erupt massive spikes. And the move itself looks sick. Next up, we have the F skill. It's going to be your mobility skill just as before. You basically teleport in a zigzag pattern, but the cool part is if an enemy gets caught in your path, you're going to end up with a devastating kick. Alright, next up we have the transformation itself, and get ready because this transformation is insane. Alright, here we go. Look at this model, man. Look at that model. The model got completely changed. The animations are different. The effects on it are fire. Overall, this new model and everything about this new Tiger rework is actually sick. It has fiery M1s, enhanced movement effects, faster cooldowns, speed and jump boosts, damage reductions, and all the other passives Leopard used to have. Alright, similar to the untransformed version, the Z move, all you gotta do is hold it to unleash a barrage of punches, but now it looks even more impactful. Alright, so next up we have the X move, which also splits into two styles again. So basically a grounded version and the aerial version. I'm gonna showcase them right now. Let me know what you guys think about the new Leopard rework so far, and spam the W's in the chat. Alright, and then next up we have the C move again. Same as before, similar effect, just bigger and stronger. Alright, so I'm gonna showcase it right now. Let's get it. Y'all didn't realize this yet, but the C ability also has a hell version while you're transformed, alright? If you guys haven't noticed yet, there's a fire meter on the right, and using 75% of that fire meter can trigger this cutscene ambush. And this looks fire. Peep the animation right now. Oh my god. Whoever gets hit by this, you are basically cooked. You are getting ambushed with a relentless barrage, with a nice cutscene effect as well. And then next up, we have the revamp F ability again. Basically the same as before. You teleport in a zigzag, and once you hit somebody with it, you do a nice little kick. Alright, that's gonna be it for the Tiger rework. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Honestly, I think it's a W rework and it looks insane. I really love the transformation model, which is why I want to showcase one more thing to you guys. Another transformation. Tiger has two transformations and y'all about to see it right now. The goal of this awakening is to give you some extra power for a limited time to close out the battle. Once you max out your fire meter, you can push beyond your limits and enter an awakened state. And this form is the true speed and damage demon. And let's get it. Alright, so the Z move is now completely different. Dash in with the crazy barrage and it ends with the fiery shockwave. And then next up we have the X move. Basically you charge a blazing fireball in your jaws and launch it as a massive, fast moving projectile in the shape of a giant tiger. And then next up we have the C move, which is going to be even more insane than the previous version, alright? You blitz ahead with razor sharp claw slashes, ending in an even more devastating finishing punch. And that's not all. So remember how I said this fruit turns into a speed demon? Well, let me show you why. Once you use the C skill while in either tiger form, you gain a massive speed boost. Alright, last but not least, we do have the F move. So it goes from a single kick to unleashing a brutal combo. Teleport through your target with a chain of strikes, lift them into the air, and then slam them back to the ground with a charged close range punch. If you get hit by this, you're cooked. You might as well log off, go to sleep, and think about your life. And then we also have the M1s right here. So peep this, they're also changed. They're more aggressive, faster, and they look better too. That's gonna be it for the Tiger rework. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This design is peak. and I hope you guys all enjoy it because they put a lot of effort into this, as you guys can see. And now it's time for y'all to meet the new witch NPC. She's mutation itself, and this is how mutations actually work. Anytime you equip the tiger fruit in the future, you can re-enable the werewolf mutation instantly through the mutation menu. You can find the mutation menu inside your wardrobe. The goal of mutations is to give players a slightly different playstyle. For example, the werewolf is slower than tiger but hits way harder and comes with a few unique moves. The Z skill when your awakened transformation now has homing, locking onto enemies and tracking them automatically. The cutscene ability, which is the C held, has its own custom cutscene and has a life leech feature now, which steals the HP from your target instead of just dealing damage like the tiger version. Yo, this cutscene is clean! And don't forget, the other skills will also have some small changes to support the werewolf's tanky playstyle. And yeah, that's basically it for this update.